Good morning, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Premier League Zone. My name is Anthony Ajulu. It's a Friday, and while we don't have matches to look forward to this weekend, there's still a lot going on in the transfer window. Quite a lot. Lots of deals happening, lots of deals expecting to happen, lots of medicals scheduled for today and the weekend. Of course, this is your number one family radio station, Inspiration FM, and the guys are here in the studio with me, Bode Bruno and Tripolo in the studio as well. Bode, how are you doing this morning? You feeling good? You feeling all right? Yeah?
Oh yeah,
That's it.
it's the weekend. Feeling good. At least a few hours of rest will be needed at this point in time, bro.
But you don't have rest. Tripolo, how you feeling this morning? Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. There's no rest for the weekend.
Who is now wicked in this place?
Okay. She might even walk die.
But I'm feeling good. Ready to, fire down.
All right. It's good. It's always good to fire down. And you guys can fire down with us in the studio as well. 0700 923 923 923 0700 923 923 923. You can also call us on the WhatsApp line or send WhatsApp messages if you prefer. 081 731361930 081 731361930. We're also live on Facebook at Inspiration FM 92.3. Just leave your comments under the live feed and read them on the show. So let's just get right into it. Let's just start with the big deal that everybody is expecting to go through sometime this weekend. Declan Rice to Arsenal. That deal has been accepted. That bid has been accepted. Declan Rice has even been given permission to undergo medicals at Arsenal, but the deal has been delayed a little bit because West Ham are not happy with the structure of payment that Arsenal are offering. We know the overall fee is £105 million. Not an issue. That has been agreed in principle, but while there's a willingness from all parties to get it done, they are not happy with the structure of the deal. Buddy, what exactly do West Ham want, and where are Arsenal falling short?
Oh well, I think from an Arsenal perspective, personally, I do feel they dragged this deal for too long, and the luck they do have is the fact that other clubs are not involved in this Declan Rice chase. Because if indeed other clubs were involved, maybe Arsenal would have found a way around this. But because they know that the only ones or the only suitors of the Rice at this point in time, they're just dragging their foot. And we did have this conversation yesterday when we said when you guys felt West Ham are being unreasonable in terms of the demands on the breakdown of the deal. But again, they are the selling club, and they're even lucky that West Ham did adjust a bit, because the asking price from the onset was 120 million. Yeah. If you're going out straight to get Declan Rice. But now that they've accepted £105 million, I just feel it's now left for us now to also come up with something reasonable in terms of the payment schedule. 18 months isn't so bad at the end of the day. But again, West Ham need money desperately as well to ensure that they also have their incomings to replace Declan Rice. So if Arsenal are not careful as well, they might just lose Declan Rice at the end of the day, because in such situations, one might just feel, okay, 105, we can put some quid on it and get this player. So they need to get it sorted out as soon as possible. All right,
we'll see what happens. Let's still stick with us now, because we hear that defender 𝐈𝐍 Timber is set to undergo a medical at the club this weekend. A fee has been agreed with Ajax for the €2 million. That's £36.2 million if you want to, prefer pounds. So that deal has been agreed, and he's expected to have his medical, and all things being equal, Triple-O, he's expected to be an Arsenal player before the weekend is over. They've already signed what's his name now, Kai Havertz. Of course, they've agreed, like we've been saying, they've agreed a fee with West Ham for Declan Rice. But for 𝐈𝐍 Timber though, what can we expect from yours? What sort of player is he, and why are Arsenal so interested in him?
He's a very good defender, that I can say. He's a very good defender. When I say very good defender, of course, he's got potential to become one of the best defenders in the Premier League. This is not the first time that a top team in the Premier League are going all in for 𝐈𝐍 Timber. United at some point wanted him. Liverpool at some point also wanted this same player. So they did not get him. It looks like Arsenal will get him. The fee has been agreed, £40.5 million. the agreed fee for that one, and Ajax have given him the go ahead to go have his medical at Arsenal. So we are not getting any issue about payment structure as regards this one. They are not.
I mean, if you're looking for payment structure with 40 million pounds, then what kind of stinginess is that?
Well, he's a very good defender. He's not one of the tallest. He's not one of the tallest right there, but he's comfortable on the ball. His tackle per game ratio is also very, very good right there. The number eludes me now, but he's a kind of defender that Arsenal can actually rely on. Somebody they can rely on should Saliba pick up that injury. So I don't think he will immediately break into the first. I don't think he will immediately break into the first team, and he can immediately. The first 11, that's what I meant to say, and he can even break into the first 11. But Saliba is back. He wants to renew his contract, so Saliba will be starting for us now. I don't know what Arteta will do with Ben White, whether he will return Ben White to the centre back position or he will keep playing him on the right back position. So that's still left to be solved. But Arsenal fans can expect that they are getting a very, very good player in Jurgen Timber.
But you want to add something?
Yeah, quickly. I really worry for Tomiyasu in this situation, and let's not forget. Last season was hampered by injuries, and Ben White did occupy that right back position. Jurgen Timber coming in as well. Is a player that can operate from the right back position as well. So that's all but limits Tomiyasu's playing time at this point in time. Maybe Tomiyasu might have to be sold eventually as things stand at the moment, because
if Tomiyasu is fit, I think if he's fit, he's the number one man for that right back position. He's better than Ben White in that right back position. But the problem is injuries, and when you are that important for a team and you keep getting injured, then you lose your place in the team.
All right, let's go to Manchester United. But we know that they have agreed a deal with Chelsea for Mason Mount. That deal is around £60 million, 55 upfront and 5 million in add-ons.
5 million is strong add-ons.
Strong add-ons, actually. So basically, that one is done. United shifted ground a little bit, even though they said they were not going to shift ground a little bit, but they did shift ground a little bit because it was 50 and 5, but they went to 55 and 5 to ensure that the deal gets done at the end of the day. So, well, where does he fit in, Mason Mount, in this United team? Given all they have in the center of the field, Casemiro, not the same position, but just players around the center of the field. Casemiro, McTominay, Fred, Eriksen, Fernandez, and now you bring in Mason Mount. In all of this setup, what sort of structure would Erik ten Hag go for, and where would he fit in?
At least the truth is, for United, Mason Mount would be an upgrade to McFred, and I do feel for Eriksen, he doesn't have the legs anymore.
Okay,
and looking from the angle of ETH right now, Mount is one player that is admired, and if there's anything ETH has done is to ensure that those players that he has actually gone out for to go get, they seem to get playing time.
Yep.
And for Eriksen, I do feel that is, the area where ETH will be looking at. In games where it feels, okay, for Eriksen doesn't have to start, then Mr. Mount occupies that particular position. Let's not forget, Mr. Mount has that energy. He's young, technically as well, not so bad, set plays as well, very, very good. So I think it's like for like. And maybe it's just a signal that Eriksen might not necessarily have a lot of game time this time around. He will seem to manage the situation properly. We did see last season, towards the end of the season, Eriksen was looking very, very wasted.
Yeah.
He was tired.
Yeah.
So you now have someone who can actually deputize in situations where he's picked up injuries or maybe feeling a bit like.
All right, let me stay with you for this one. David De Gea. His contract, we have to talk about it because it's an ongoing situation. Now his contract officially expires today. Now we've talked about the disrespect and all of that, all that is done. Let's talk about United as a club now. Your number one, your first choice goalkeeper, his contract expires today. As at the end of today, United will be without a first choice goalkeeper. Now they are putting all their eggs in the basket of Andre Onana. What if there's a hitch somewhere and then they don't get Andre Onana? Are they not tying their hands behind them or hamstringing themselves at some point with this whole thing they're doing with David De Gea?
Oh, well, we can look at it from both ends. If they've not got assurances from the camp of Onana and Inter Milan, As don't be acting this crazy because I see it as madness.
I don't understand
Absolute
it myself.
Madness from Manchester United, and for Tom Heaton as well, he has asked that he would like to join Luton Town.
So United have no goalkeeper.
Heaton has said he has said no, we're not allowing you to leave now, based on the situation on ground.
Yeah.
So United have got to sort out either the De Gea situation or bring in Onana.
And yes, we know they will sort it out. United are a big club and they've been doing business in the transfer market for a long time. But are they not going to come across as desperate and then clubs will try to take advantage of them? Because they have no goalkeeper. Tom Heaton is really not number one quality at the end of the day. You go to Ajax and you say you want Andre Onana, and they say, you go to Inter Milan and say you want Andre Onana, and they say bring £100 million. You go to Porto and you say you want Diogo what's his surname now?
Diogo
Costa, and they say bring £120 million. You go to Aston Villa and you say you want Emi Martinez, and they say bring £150 million. Are United not doing themselves a disservice by letting themselves get desperate in search of a goalkeeper?
Is desperate the word?
No, they won't get desperate because
the reason why they don't get desperate is this. Like I did say, they must have had some level of assurances.
Okay, fair enough.
And Inter Milan already quoted the amount they want for Onana.
Okay.
So United feel this is an amount we can afford, but still we need to sort out whatever is happening around De Gea. And if they do not say goalkeeper, it's about going back to De Gea and saying, okay, we'll sign you on the boss man right now.
If I was De Gea, as you build, I will spit on that paper and light it fire in your front.
But where would De Gea go if he leaves United?
Don't worry. Saudi, and there will be clubs that will want to take him in Spain. Look, if you bring that paper to me,
which top club in Spain?
Don't worry about that. I will spit on. He's not in the national team anymore. He's at the end of his career. He's what, 34, 35? He has nothing left to prove.
Yeah.
He's won titles with Spain. He's won titles with United.
No, he never won a title with Spain.
I think he was in the final. He was in the Euro squad. They won in 2012. I think he was in that Euro squad.
I think so as
well. He was in that Euro squad in 2012, actually. But it really doesn't matter. He can't get into the Spain squad anymore, anyway. And he's won titles with Manchester United as well. So I don't think he has anything else to prove.
He's not even bothered about the Spain.
Exactly. So he can just wait till he gets to the club and then. So honestly, there's no need. Honestly, if he's me, I will spit on that paper and light his fire.
Well, he did not.
He
got his first his debut in 2014. That was after the 2012, so he did not win a title with Spain.
And see, I'm gonna personally, there's nothing wrong in having Onana and De Gea in your team. It's not left for the manager to actually manage that situation properly.
I think
Erik ten Hag feels
where the problem is the books. De Gea earns so much. They want to cut it, and trying to cut it, there's no point in keeping both of them in that same squad. There's just no point.
All right, we shall see. Quickly, let's just wrap up with you transfer gist before we start taking calls. 𝐒𝐭𝐻 Ziyech, his move to Chelsea is in doubt after there were some issues with his medicals and all of that. A knee issues. Then they've identified a knee issue, and we hear that deal. There's a question mark over that deal. We'll see how it goes. Let's go to Aston Villa. Of course, we know they have agreed a fee for Pau Torres, £35 million with Villarreal, so that deal could be done really, really shortly. We also hear that Chelsea are pushing for an agreement with Brighton for Moises Caicedo. We've been hearing this for a long time now. We hope that deal gets done eventually. We hear also that Fabio Carvalho is set to sign for RB Leipzig on a season-long loan from Liverpool. He's done his medical, but we hear Liverpool are looking to bring the Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig to Anfield. But again, that deal is complicated. There's a release clause of £60 million, which expires today. So the question for Liverpool is, do they meet the release clause, or do they let it expire and then negotiate for something lower?
I mean, Liverpool. That's
the delay now. Newcastle are released, and from what I've heard and from what I've read, it seems like Liverpool, the player wants to come to Liverpool, but Liverpool are waiting for somebody to actually match that release clause, and then they will. If nobody matches that release clause, they'll wait for it to expire and negotiate for something lower.
Okay,
again, it seems a bit.
What if RB Leipzig decides, okay, this release clause is expired, we inject a new one? Because at this point in time, they also have since it will expire, they also have the power to say they're not selling for so amount.
Again, a new release clause comes into effect in January.
But isn't that what happened between United and Sancho? Between United and Dortmund regarding Sancho?
Look,
The release clause deadline passed, and when United went back for the player,
it had gone up.
they had to pay more. Yeah, even for Maguire as well.
I agree with you, actually. I think it's a bit risky. That's why I was going
Even for Anthony.
I think it's a bit risky for Liverpool to be doing this. But then again,
It's 60 million. Like,
just pay the money and keep it moving.
Liverpool don't have. Why are you ignoring the fact that Liverpool don't want to spend? That's the thing. They don't want to spend.
But then again, Liverpool have been known to be very
Shrewd.
Not shrewd, very what's the word? Harsh or strict when they negotiate. Actually, they've gotten some really, really ridiculous fees for some really, really good players in recent times as well. So maybe they are going off their negotiating abilities and they'll get something there. We'll see. Anyway, we're done talking.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.